Hello everybody, Steven here with Cardboard Coalition, and today I figured I'd bring you a review, or we figure eventually there will be a we, I promise you guys there will be a we. But we figure we bring you a review of Verdant, right? This is from Flatout Games. I think it's published by AEG, the game designers Flatout Games. Now, this game is for 1 to 5 players, it's for ages 10 plus, and it takes, I got my notes, 30 to 45 minutes. So, we don't go over time. I try to keep it short and simple. Got the notes right here. Let's go ahead and dive into it. So, Verdant, if you already know the word means a green space or to be green. I think it's to be green, and I always keep thinking of green space. But the theme of the game is to try to create the prettiest, greenest living space you can. And you do that by getting room cards and matching them up with plant cards, right? Some of these, and different tiles, filling the room up with different things, right? So that's the thing, creating the greenest living space you can, right? So for the mechanics of the game, and if you want to know more, you can check out the how to play, which I go over how to play this. But for the mechanics, it is tile/card placement / management. Tile/card placement / management. But what I'm saying is you pick a tile, you pick a card, and then you place the card and the tile somewhere into a grid in front of you. Right? Like I said, you can see the how to play, but it's a 15 card grid, 3 rows, 5 columns. It gives you 15 cards. So tile/card placement / management. I actually have management placement. I wrote it alphabetically on here. Yay me. All right. So I jumped too far down my notes. The ease of teaching, the ease of playing. I think this is a really easy game to teach or play. I know the Dice Tower did a review, and I think one of the complaints they had was, oh, there's just so much going on. There's just so much scoring going on everywhere. Not to pick on them, just being silly, really, I guess. But I don't think so. I think it's fairly easy. There's a sheet to follow. I forgot to actually get it out. I left it in the box. There's a sheet to follow that tells you what to score. It's really easy to score it. Now, what they were referring to is Flatout Games is the company that brought us Cascadia. It brought us Cascadia, but before Cascadia, they brought us Calico. I never played Calico. I had heard a whole bunch of reviews. I got Cascadia. I've played a whole bunch of Cascadia. And this is very similar to Cascadia. And I would say if you've played Cascadia, don't know about Calico, but if you've played Cascadia, the all different kinds of scoring just coming from everywhere, and it's mind-boggling. They're really talking for beginners, but it's like having the different animal groups. So I thought about it a lot after I watched that video. But in Cascadia, you have a bunch of cards that show you want to group animals this way, group animals that way, group animals this way, group animals that way. This one, there's different things you want to do. Plants need certain sun. You want collections of colors and plants, but it's really easy because I'm trying to pick up one that doesn't have something on it. It looks like a lot of them do. It's color coded. So any plant that has the yellow right there, and there's a symbol, wants to be around a yellow room. And then the room will get extra points for the plants being around them, right? And I think maybe that's where they're getting to, it's difficult to understand how to do all that. Or it could be, there are some extra bonus scoring things. There is having one of each room color, having one of each plant type, which they both go by colors. It's a bonus at the end, and it's fairly simple. But I would still say the ease of teaching and the ease of play are quite simple. Draw a card, draw a tile. Place the card down on a grid, 15 card grid, 3 rows, 5 columns. You have to have it checkered. It has to be room, plant, room, plant, room, plant. So this one I have to start plant, room, plant, room, plant, right? It has to be checkered. Beyond that, you're pretty much free to do what you want. There's obviously certain things you can do that will maximize your score. So I definitely think it's it's easy to teach and it's easy to play. Replayability, I think is really good. You have a whole bag here of lots and lots of little tiles to put out. As you can see, there's stacks of cards here. So there's different cards you can get, different plants. Now, granted, there are 5 different plant types, 5 different room types. And I mean, there's 4, I think it's 4. I think there's 4 different types of sun. There's full sun. I call it no sun, but we'll just say shade, half sun. Maybe there's 3. I feel like there's one more. There's 3. And the cards will have different connections to that. But in the shuffling and the cards that get put out and who draws what, it's going to change the game, right? So I would say there's lots of good replayability. Now the production value, it's really good production value. It's linen finished cards, right? Linen finished cards, little wooden. This is a throwing it. This is a 3-point little Verdant token. This is a 1 point. So these are wood. I would have liked to seen the terracotta. Well, those are the terracotta pots, but the pots be wood as well. If you've played Cascadia, the what these things would be, they're little wooden pieces with animal prints on there. I would have liked to have seen that, or even like the thumbs to be wood. I would have liked to have seen that, but beyond that, it's still good production. The cardboard's it's a good, decent production. So I would say the production value is good. Now, the value versus cost. So what I mean by that, if you're kind of new to the videos, is how much enjoyment do I get out of it as opposed to the cost put in, or how much play. I guess I shouldn't say enjoyment for me. I try to be as biased as possible, or unbiased, sorry, as unbiased as possible. I'm obviously biased. I bought the game, right? And sorry, dog's excited right now. But as unbiased as possible, right? So with the value versus cost, first, let's talk about the MSRP. I was kind of shocked. I thought the MSRP was $29.99, but after doing quick research, it's $39.99 is the MSRP. With that said, I will say that while I was searching, most places had it discounted to $31.99. I think Cascadia was $29.99 when it first came out. We all know game prices have been going up and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to try to keep that in mind, and so take this with a grain of salt. And a $30, $32 game, I would say is really good value versus cost. What I'm getting out of it, the enjoyment that the people played got out of it, my enjoyment of the game, production that I think the production of the game is good. At $40, I admit, it ain't, granted, I'm being a little cheap here. It's $8 difference. Depends. I still think if you're into the theme, Resvawn's into growing plants. If you're into the theme, if you like the aesthetics of it, that's another complaint that I actually saw in the video with the dice tower, is they didn't like the room cards. They thought they were kind of plain, and I was okay with it. It's just wallpaper, and then things are supposed to set in the room. They didn't like that, but the aesthetics I think works, and I'm not really big into these different colors. If you can see, I tried to get them all here. I think there's a dark blue. There's the other one. I think it works. It doesn't bother me. So $31.99, yes, for sure. $39.99 maybe because I'm say I'm older and playing these games. I've been doing it for a little bit. Before the prices really started hiking up, I kind of first stepped in. It kind of sucked. I stepped in when the prices weren't hiking up yet. So I already saw some of these prices. I was like, I don't know. Should I back it? Should I buy it? I don't know. And once I finally got used to that, then the prices went, here we go. And I'm like, oh man. But I think this is still good. I think you can get it for $31.99, probably pretty easy. And even the $8 more, it's still a good value versus cost. There's lots of replayability. Like I said, the dice tower, their hit on it is they thought the scoring was too, there's too much scoring things going on. Sorry, cat. We have a cat now too. Resvawn's cat has made it here. Resvawn has not. But the scoring is a little much, is what they were saying, for beginners to get into. I would argue no. I really want to get it out. If you play Cascadia, you know this. There is a book of papers. She's just going to keep pushing for attention. There is a book of papers that track down what you want, what you have to score, right? So you can go ahead and look at that. I don't think it's that hard. And for younger kids, 10 plus, or people newer to games, you can say, look, there's little suns on the card. You want to put the plants next to that. I think that's pretty easy. Some of the scoring that they think is a little too much is extra bonus scores that you can get, right? So value versus cost, I think it's there. I lean more to the okay from the good at $39.99, but at $31.99, it's definitely there. It's good. I would definitely put it in the good realm. So to wrap it up, would I play this game again? Yes, I actually can't wait to kind of play it again. I almost wanted to try to get a couple extra plays in. I just couldn't. But I want to play it again. Would I ask to play, or would I play it again? Yes, I'd play it again. And obviously, if I played again, I'd probably ask to play it again. Well, I have it. I would ask people if they want to play it. I have a game night coming up. The problem is lots of people, everyone buys games, lots of games at the game night. And cat again. So enjoy the cat disruptions. If it's not the dog run, it's the cat. But anyways, so that's the review of Verdant from Flatout Games and AEG. Good game, fun game. If you like Cascadia, I think you'll like this. If you like Calico, I don't know, she might like Calico. If you like Calico, I don't know the difference, but if you like Cascadia, you'll like this. So I hope you guys enjoyed the review. I'm Steven with Cardboard Coalition. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.